Boom! SGC here, and I sound funny because I'm sick. So today's movie review is Olympus Has Fallen, starring Gerard Butler, Morgan Freeman, and Aaron Eckhart. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, and it's actually produced by Gerard Butler too. Antoine is the director of Training Day, and I must say, if you're into Training Day, this might be different. Just saying. So the general plotline trailer is pretty much the White House gets attacked, and then the president goes down in the bunker, and then things go crazy from there. And then Gerard Butler sort of shows up because he was in the security detail for the president prior to this attack, and he got kicked out, and things happen, but he's gonna save the day. So what did I like about this film? This is pretty 90s feel for sure. Love the fact that it's a rated R, and you got your F-bombs going off and stuff, and it does have a die-hard feeling because you're just stuck in the White House, and sure you have backup from the outside, but Gerard Butler is by himself kicking ass. The initial White House attack is pretty intense, and it's just pretty crazy and actually scary how things escalated. And sure, the CGI could have been a little bit dodgy, or the FX could be improved a bit, but it was still kind of cool and crazy. So Gerard Butler's acting here, I would say, is improved, because I mean, he's not just a macho, like, I'm gonna kick ass sort of guy, but more he has wits, and he's smart, because I mean, he's the head of security for the president, so he's gotta be on his toes intellectually too. Got Morgan Freeman, who is the acting president as the White House goes down, and it's Morgan Freeman. And Aaron Eckhart is captured for the entire movie pretty much, and so he's always just sitting around and just saying, "No! We will not negotiate with terrorists!" And that's pretty much all Aaron Eckhart is. But after seeing him in Thank You for Smoking and The Dark Knight, I'm pretty, like, bought out with him being any sort of, like, political activist or political person. Like, he's done. Like, he's good. Any role, he's good. You got Yune, who was in a Bond film, forgot which one, and he was X-Blades in The Man with the Iron Fist. So he's not that exciting, though he is the main villain. Could have been more menacing at times, but he just really was too full of himself. So that's more of a character development issue than acting, I guess. So pretty much the action is there, but the thing is, it's like the White House goes dark. And there's a lot of action scenes that are actually in the dark and shadows, so it's sort of like you can't really tell what's going on, or it's not super clear what's going on. So if the lighting was actually better, it would have done a lot more for those hand-to-hand action combat scenes. And then also the traversing around the White House sort of felt like, where is this guy really going? Like, there was no clear indication of why he would go to these places or what's up with that. Though I have to say the entire, like, invasion was, like, believable in a sense, beyond them coming in the beginning, but afterwards it was like they account that people were dying and less patrols were going around, so that's always good logically. The patriotism in this movie, I mean, you would expect it. It's about the White House, so yeah, patriotism is there, but for me, I expected patriotism, so it wasn't as crazy as I thought it would be, like really praising Americans about how gung-ho they are. It wasn't that excessive to me, but it could be for people that are just not used to this patriotism. Though seeing the American flag in a Canadian theater is sort of like, whoa, okay. The whole story is pretty cool because, I mean, it deals with like current day events of like which country could attack the US and which one would highly want to attack the US. So it's sort of cool to see that. And yeah, Olympus Has Fallen is an action film that is, I would say, totally much better than Die Hard 5. And it's sort of like the whole going back to the 90s feeling of just pure action. The story isn't really that big of a deal, because I mean, like, even from the villain's point of view, you would sort of see the justification for his actions, that there really is no villain. Well, clearly there is, because they invaded the White House, so they're the bad guy. But you see the motivation, and I like the motivation that it's justifiable that, yeah, there will be people like this, and they will do the thing that they do. So it's not like, these guys are nuts, like, they're not, like, doing some crazy stuff here. So yes, Olympus Has Fallen. Totally check it out if you have the time, because it's Gerard Butler sort of going back to his like more action feeling. It's not as crazy as 300 for sure. I haven't really seen anything after he's done 300 actually. So yeah, and to see him with like sort of wit and just like sort of intelligence needed stuff is kind of cool. And yeah, the action scene in the beginning was pretty heavy and crazy. So yeah. So would I recommend Olympus Has Fallen? If you watch Die Hard 5, please just go pay Olympus Has Fallen, like, money. So to justify that you pay Die Hard 5 money. Anyway, that is all for Olympus Has Fallen. Hope you will enjoy it, because it's an action film in the White House.